As I alluded to, I went through a stage of life where I expected very little out of people. Outside of those close to me, I had no expectations of anybody. My philosophy was if I don't expect, I won't have regret. And a lot of people live this way today. They fear the feeling of rejection and disappointment when people live up to or don't live up to expectations. So they compensate by holding low standards. They expect nothing. Or even worse, they expect the worst out of people. Women do this junk all the time with dudes. They don't have high enough self-esteem for themselves, so they expect less out of their men. And they end up with trash men. Or guys will get stuck in dead-end jobs because they just don't expect anything out of themselves. So they just don't expect that they're going to get any more. So they stop and they stall out. And they don't be the godly men that God has called them to be. Or in their families, they get tore down. You don't expect better, so you don't have better. What do I do when I expect something? Going back to Merriam-Webster again, dictionary. To expect is to anticipate something. It's to look forward to it. It's to consider it to be certain. So am I considering it certain that people are out to get me? Am I looking forward to people wronging me? Am I anticipating people disregarding me and treating me as less than? Seems like a pretty bleak outlook on life if I am doing that. If that's the kind of stuff I'm expecting the wrong things, right? Seems like the kind of outlook that leads to a self-fulfilling prophecy. People expect the worst. They're going to be hypersensitive to the worst. And when they consider whatever it is, the worst to have occurred, they're going to escalate and they're going to elevate the situation because they just knew it was going to happen. We all know people like that. And a mindset like that is going to sabotage your relationship with others. It's going to sabotage your relationship with God. And that's why God says, have a love that hopeth. Have a love that believeth, because I don't want you to be sabotaged like that.